Dateline, Rome, June 4th, 1944. In a moment, the story. Nazi General Kesselring had the advantage, and he was to play it to the hilt. His 10th and 14th German armies were in a position to hold the Allied advance in Italy on the strength of their superior strategic positions. The Allies were on Italian soil and had been since September 3rd, 1943. But they found themselves choked off near the beachheads, while heavy German resistance kept them pinned down. Thousands of American and British prisoners were marched daily through the streets of Rome, evidence of the tactical strength of the Nazi legions. General Mark Clark's Fifth Army found the going rougher and rougher. Kesselring had stretched his defenses clear across the breadth of the Italian mainland, and advance through that line was slow and costly. By the end of 1943, the Allies found themselves bogged down at the fortress of Cassino. More valuable time was lost trying to dislodge the firm German grip on that ancient abbey. The historic battle that took place there found the stubborn German forces holding out for 5 months, despite one of the most severe shelling and aerial bombing operations of the entire war. But desperate fighting on the part of the Allies after a new landing at Anzio, a port some 30 miles from Rome, found the two spearheads joining forces and launching a fresh combined attack on Rome beginning on May 11th. Kesselring's line of steel had been buckled, and the Allied troops poured through the breach. The Germans fell back rapidly, thousands of them winding up as prisoners of war. Town after town fell as the ancient Italian capital got nearer and nearer. The Allies were on the outskirts now. The civilian population poured out to greet them. The troops encountered joyful receptions as well as some tearful ones. On June 4th, 1944, Clark's forces rumbled through the streets of Rome. The first of the Axis capitals had fallen to the Allies. Italian guerrilla fighters greeted them with dazed and frightened German prisoners in hand. The Nazi supermen were reduced to blubbering human shells. General Mark Clark found himself surrounded by the citizens of Rome, every one of whom seemed to want to touch or thank the American general personally for ridding the city of the Nazi scourge. The few fascist officials who were unlucky enough to remain behind felt the wrath of the newly liberated Romans. A few isolated incidents, such as the setting off of a hand grenade in police headquarters, failed to dampen the ardor of the celebration. The liberating army was king. June 4th, 1944, the historic city of the Caesars had been liberated from the Nazis. Another nail had been hammered into the coffin that would soon receive Adolf Hitler and his swastika army.